Thank you for logging on to the PawCast for the week of Monday, February 8th through Friday the 12th. Hello, I'm Mr. Andrews, and it's time for some Pawville news. In math this week, we're going to wrap up our polygons unit. Last week, we started talking about polygons, the properties thereof, and also we we rediscovered the properties and how to classify triangles. We're going to do the same thing with quadrilaterals, and it's so important for us to understand the properties of triangles and how to recognize those when those properties are given. Can we name those different polygons? And like I said, our focus is on triangles and quadrilaterals. We'll have an assessment by the middle part of the week on triangles and quadrilaterals, and then we begin head first into fractions. Yes, we won't come back up for air until about the latter part of the fourth 9 weeks. So fractions are getting ready to be our best friends, and we're going to start using those multiplication and certainly connecting to division skills with fractions, and also how they relate to decimal numbers as well. So we've got that to look forward to starting this week in math. In science this week, we're going to begin our forces and motions unit. Now, I say this every time, but it's one of my favorite units to teach, and I think it's one of the most enjoyable ones as well. But I said that for thermal energy, I said that for weather and climate, and I said that for body systems. So yeah, what can you take from me? Well, anyways, it's got a lot of promising fun in it, and I'm looking forward to sharing it with you and discovering with you. As we get ready to talk about guided reading this week, we're going to be reading a persuasive paper. So persuasive writing is on our list of things to do, and our main skill is to be able to use author's purpose, or at least to find the author's purpose in a selection or passage that we read. So we'll be doing that along with all of the other guided reading centers in our classroom. I want to make mention again, parents, please remember that our Monday night Pawville class night is on February 8th. That is this Monday night. I guess if you're watching this podcast on Tuesday or through Friday, it's a little late for that. But anyways, Monday evening, 6:30, I promise to be considerate of your time and try to be finished by 7:30. After our meeting at 7:30, we will have our Pawville Parent Conference time, and these conferences are incredibly important because I want students to be involved in them as well. And we're talking about how are we going to be able to challenge ourselves to grow even more this second semester and to be extremely committed. So every person is, it's essential that we be able to meet with each and every parent and each and every student, because we all have room to be able to grow, including the teacher, the benevolent dictator of Purple Pawville. So looking forward to those opportunities of the week, and certainly our conferences, which will begin this week. So looking forward to those things going on. Another thing going on this week is Valentine's. This coming weekend, we will be exchanging Valentine's cards in our classroom. Friday will be the day we'll have that exchange. The only thing I ask is that if you bring Valentine cards to exchange, that you have one for each and every student in our classroom. And I will provide a student list of our class as well. So look forward to that opportunity, and to give you an opportunity to be able to write some cards to each and every one of our friends in our classroom.
a capital. Which one will we learn about this week?
And where in the United States am I? Mr. Andrews is located, well, here's the selfie. Me and Mrs. Andrews were there, and I kind of like the timestamp that you can see. The Capitol Dome has, well, scaffolding. They were doing some work. So if I ever want to know which year I was there, all I have to do is check which year they did work on, excuse me, the Capitol Dome. In this particular state, you're going to find the Acadia National Park. And when you're at Acadia, you must go and visit Jordan Pond House. You go there for lunch or supper. And while you're also there, check out their afternoon tea and popovers. Boy, what a special treat. Tea and popovers with a little bit of strawberry preserves or jam. Mm-mm. And this state also receives the first rays of sun for the continental United States, meaning that it is the easternmost state in the continental United States. This state has 63 lighthouses along its more than 5,000 miles of rugged coastline, very similar to what you see right here. LL Bean's headquarters are located in this state. I love the picture of the boot here just outside of the headquarters. You can find a 31 foot tall or 31 feet tall and 3,700 pound Paul Bunyan. This guy represents the timber industry and the harvesting of trees in this particular state. It's a big industry. And it's also the only state with a one-syllable name. That may be the giveaway. But you also have to let me know what the state capital is too. So, hope you have fun and hope you have fun learning a little bit about these states each and every week. And I look forward to having your mom and dad's signature on this bonus answer, along with your name and the state capital as well. Also looking forward to seeing parents at our parent night, Monday evening, 6:30.
Where is Mr. Andrews? He's in the U.S. He's at a capital. Oh, which one will we learn about this week?
Let's all have a great week together, and let's all get the big paw.